Hi guys, and welcome to F1 2017 Career Mode once again, and here we are for the second round of the season in the Chinese Grand Prix. Round 2 of Season 1 in the Force India F1 2017 Career Mode, and we are going to do the invitational event that we were given from last race in Australia. We are going to do it in this episode. We are, yep. I just, with the invitational events, I just do it before the race.
We take a break from the roller coaster ride of the Formula One season for a historic invitational today. It's a chance for us to watch some of the classic cars from days gone by, as well as a chance for drivers to try something new and enhance their reputation.
As I was saying, before the race, I will do the invitational, or I will include the invitational event of what I did before the race. So this is a pursuit. We need to finish in first place, where we have opponents in slower cars. They have a head start, and we need to overtake them all before completing the allocated laps, which is 3. We need to beat these guys in 3 laps, and they get a head start, as you can see. So those two go off, that car goes off, and the Williams goes off. And now we are in a Renault 2006 Renault, and away we go now. And coming down towards turn 1 in Suzuka. Suzuka short, in fact, because most of the invitational events are in the short circuits, I think. Like Silverstone short, Suzuka short, USA short. Anyway, coming through the S's now, and through the Dunlop curve. And now coming into the right-hander, long right-hander, which marks the final corner of the short circuit of Japan. As we start lap 2, we are catching up to Mikowski in the, I think it's the Williams 1992 Williams, I think. It is. Yes, it is the 1992 Williams. As we head down towards the S's now, we are behind him. We are very close to him. We're going to go round the outside into the S's. Yes, we are, and that's one position taken. Now we need to take 3 more up to P4 and into P3, passing Estosari. That's the only one I know, one of the only ones I know which has the full. And I know the full name of the car. I know the full name of the driver. These are the 1998 McLaren MP4. I don't know. But Estosari now coming to turn 1. And up the inside of him and the 1995 Ferrari 412 T2 of Kaufman. And we get up into second now. And on the last lap we are chasing down Atier, who's I don't know, we're going to go round the outside of him. Coming into the Dunlop curve on the inside, and we get into first. So that was a successful invitational event. We passed the 1991 McLaren around the outside, and we complete the event in first place. So we passed our objective. Very good. Very good to see that. Anyway, that is the end of the invitational event. We passed it. We finished in first place. And, yeah, there you go. It's quite fun. As now, here we go. Ending the invitational event, and we're going to go to the Chinese Grand Prix weekend, starting off with qualifying. Before we start off with qualifying, we're going to speak to the upgrade guy, I think, before this, before qualifying. So, yep, obviously practice 1, but I don't include practice anymore. And actually no, we're going to get some resource points, I think, from the invitational event. I believe, yep. Yeah, here we go. A career score, actually, not resource points, sorry. And that gives us 2,404 to our career score. So there you go. Let's now talk to the upgrade guy.
Okay, I've got something for you.
R&D
The
guy.
new parts have been fitted to the car. The simulation numbers are good, so look forward to your feedback. Check out the details.
So, our durability for the general wear has been fitted to the car ahead of this race, so that's good news. We haven't had a part fail so far this season, and that's very good news for the team, that the part has been fitted and has been successfully fitted as well, because you know some parts can fail, as Chris said in the Australian Grand Prix on the previews. They like some tests fail, as a quote there. As now, I was going to show you that I actually have a custom helmet in this career mode now. It is a pink blue helmet with a 4 on the top. It's got the Force India sponsors. It was made by my friend Fazrul. Shout out to him, I'll link in the description, his channel. And you can see my initials at the back, and there you can see the 4, my car number 4 at the top of the helmet. So it's a it's pink helmet because obviously Force India, so there you go. Shout out to my friend Fazrul for making that helmet. Anyway, on to qualifying. Our goals for qualifying is to qualify in 6th or higher and to beat Esteban Ocon, our teammate. So, can we do that? We head now to qualifying for the Chinese Grand Prix.
We'd like to welcome you from wherever in the world you join us today for this F1 qualifying session here in Shanghai, China. When it comes to getting lap time out of this circuit, it's traditionally been about maximizing top speed. Do you simply remove as much downforce as possible, hang on into the corners and max out down the straights?
Top speed is a key factor for this circuit. Even if you can achieve the same lap time as someone running less wing than you, chances are you'll find overtaking difficult if you have too much drag.
So here we are in qualifying for the Chinese Grand Prix. In the garage. It is looking to be a wet race, just to let you know. So it's a sunny and dry qualifying, but it's looking to be a dry start to the Chinese Grand Prix race, and it's going to be wet in the mid part of the race. So it's going to be a very interesting race. But now here is Valtteri Bottas about to cross the line in the Mercedes. He goes a 1:34.1 and goes provisional pole so far, and last time from the Mercedes of Bottas. And now we go out on track for our first run potentially on the Super Softs. So you can see for the first time we have our custom helmet, of course, made by Fazrul, as I said. And coming out on track now. Valtteri Bottas obviously on pole like we saw just then. And this is a fully dry and sunny qualifying, absolutely no clouds. So it's a clear weather for qualifying. But in the race, we're going to have a cloudy start, and then we're going to have rain in the halfway point of the race. As we come into the final corner, we're going to cross the line with DRS open. Our time is a 1:35.6, and we go into 6th place. So with 2 minutes to go, we have skipped 2 minutes to go. Very interesting. And there's our teammate Esteban Ocon ahead of us there. So that's not ideal from our teammate blocking us. It's not ideal. Now coming into turn 3 and coming down towards turn 6, the other hairpin. Second gear, and yeah, Ocon is kind of blocking us, but he's finally let us through there, and there you go. Nicely done by us. And we head through into turn 7 and turn 8. Oh, we're going very wide into turn 8. Well, super wide. We're gonna have to cut chicane. Oh no, not the chicane. It's the cut the corner there, and Ocon also gets blocked. What is going on between us, Force Indias? That's a little bit risky there. It's now into the final corner. This is going to be our a full lap of China, our fastest lap of the qualifying session. So now coming down towards turn 1, we are breaking down to 5th, down to 4th, into turn 2. Possibly down to 3rd, no. Down to 3rd into turn 3, into 2nd, and now coming through onto the straight flat out through the kink at turn 3, and now coming down towards turn 6, the hairpin. Breaking down into 2nd gear through turn 6. We are up by a few thousandths, as now we have better traction through turn 6, which puts us up by a 10th, as now we go flat out through turn 7, not quite. As now coming into turn 8, 4th gear, and now coming into turn 9. We have 5 seconds to go in this qualifying session. So we just cut out the entire session pretty much. As now the checkered flag is out, here in the Chinese Grand Prix qualifying. Now coming down into turn 11, braking into second gear, missing the apex a bit there, so that lost us a bit of time. But now through the triple right-hander at turn 12 and 13, or double right-hander actually. And we are 2/10 up in our time as we head down towards the DRS straight. And 8th gear and DRS and flat out down the straight. Here we go, we're going to brake down towards the hairpin. Into turn 14, second gear, hitting the apex. And it's going to bring us a lot of time, 3/10 up, 4/10 up, maybe 5/10. Now into the final corner we go, with DRS open. What's the time going to be as we cross the line? And it's going to be a 4/10 improvement, and we're going to qualify in 6th position for the Chinese Grand Prix. We dropped down to 8th briefly, but we got back up into 6th place.
All set then for the
Nice
race
battle.
Tomorrow. But before we go,
but
let's
for
quickly
6th
remind
place
ourselves
there.
of our top 3, who are Vettel, Bottas and Lewis Hamilton. Goodbye for now then, but we're really just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
Yes, we'll join you for Lights Out tomorrow. Vettel is on pole position by a 500ths from Valtteri Bottas in 2nd, then Hamilton 3rd, then Raikkonen in 4th, Ricciardo in 5th, me in 6th, then Massa in 7th, Ocon 8th, Hulkenberg in 9th, Grosjean 10th, Magnussen in 11th, Alonso 12th, Jolyon Palmer in 13th, end of Daniel Kvyat in 14th, and Stoffel Van Dorn, Carlos Sainz, Lance Stroll, Max Verstappen in 18th, that's interesting, Pascal Wehrlein and Marcus Ericsson, the two Saubers at the back field. So Vettel on pole and Raikkonen 4th, a good qualifying from Ferrari. Mercedes 2nd and 3rd though, so they could challenge Vettel maybe. Who knows what will happen in this Chinese Grand Prix. It's going to be a wet race, like I said, so it's going to be very interesting to see. As now, waiting for our resource points from this Chinese Grand Prix qualifying. We overachieved the position by 2. So expected position was 8th, and we overachieved by 2 positions, which was 6th. And I didn't catch how many resource points we got there. But now rivalry updates. We are losing by 1 point to Esteban Ocon there. So we only won because we got 2 points there for beating him and for being a faster time than him. And we are overachieving a little bit in the team approval, but we actually on target, on optimal target. It's not overachieving or underachieving. So here are our race goals for the Chinese Grand Prix. We need to finish the race in 6th or higher, beat Esteban Ocon, and championship place 7th or higher. And we finished 7th last race in Australia. Let's head to the Chinese Grand Prix.
Hard work, ingenuity and ambition. All things you'll find in abundance amongst the 15 million people of Shanghai over there to our southeast. And we've got plenty of that here on the grid as well. 20,000 horsepower, give or take, chomping at the bit to be unleashed for the Chinese Grand Prix. Shanghai International Circuit then, a 16-corner high-speed thrill ride. The long and ever-tightening right-hander at turns 1 and 2 tests a driver's patience, and the flat, open to the elements location, tests their skill in a crosswind. 2 DRS zones will assist passing, and overtaking is available into turn 1, and of course down the kilometre-long back straight into the hairpin at turn 14. Joining me once again to take you through this race is the effervescent Anthony Davidson, and I'm very much looking forward to it getting underway. You raced here, of course, didn't you, back in your Super Aguri days in that infamous Chinese Grand Prix of 2007? With that then, let's run through the grid order. Sebastian Vettel has a clear track ahead of him today. He starts in pole position, and Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Raikkonen, Daniel Ricciardo, and a Force India, Massa, Ocon, Hulkenberg, and Roman Grosjean, Magnussen, Alonso, Jolyon Palmer, and Kvyat, Van Dorn, Sainz, Lance Stroll, and Max Verstappen. Wehrlein and Marcus Ericsson rounds off the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
So here we are on the grid for the Chinese Grand Prix, starting from P6, where where we qualified after a nice 4/10 improvement from our lap in qualifying, and P6 we're directly behind Raikkonen and beside Ricciardo, I think it is, maybe. And yeah, there you go. It is going to be a cloudy start, but it's going to be raining towards the end of the race. Actually transitioning into heavy rain potentially, but it's going to be a very interesting race. The weather. It's going to be a super soft to soft strategy, but I don't think we're going to change to that. We're going to probably change to inters. And here we go on the formation lap, starting. So Vettel's on pole there, and there is Ricciardo beside us. So a decent start on the formation lap. Going to warm up our tyres. And if you think the quality is a little bit bad on this video, well, I accidentally recorded the race in not HD quality because I was Discord has an 8 MB file upload limit, and I needed to upload the file in less than 8 MB, so I needed to record it not HD, and I forgot to set it before I did this race. But it's good enough quality for you to see, I hope. Anyway, onto the straight now. Touching the grass, not really ideal on the formation lap. But we see Raikkonen and Ricciardo. What will happen? Raikkonen could get up to the leaders. Mercedes could challenge Vettel for the win. Who knows what will happen in this race between those leaders. We have Massa behind us. Our teammate Ocon also behind us by 2 positions. Maybe we could have a battle with our teammate. Maybe we could have a battle with Massa. Who knows what will happen? As we line up on the grid now for the Chinese Grand Prix, and starting from 6th position, and there we go, lining up on our grid slot, and Kimi Raikkonen, what the heck? Kimi Raikkonen already out of the race. Did his engine blow up on the formation lap when we're lining up there? There's a bit of smoke on the track there. What has happened? Kimi Raikkonen out of the race before the race even started. He did not start. As now the lights are on, and it's away we go for the Chinese Grand Prix, and Raikkonen does get a stalling start, as now we have a really bad start as Massa gets past us coming down towards turn 1, and we drop down to 7th into turn 1. Vettel leads, Hamilton 2nd, then it's Bottas, then Ricciardo, then Massa, then me, and then Ocon is right behind us. As now we head down towards turn 2 and into turn 3. Slipstreaming Felipe Massa as we head down into turn 6. Are we going to go up the inside of him from a long way back? Yes, we are up the inside of Felipe Massa in the Williams. Coming into turn 6, we are side by side, but Massa is holding it on, and he keeps the place into 6th place. That's a nice defending from Felipe Massa. As now we head through into the middle of lap 1. That was really unexpected. I did not expect Kimi Raikkonen to have an engine failure on the formation lap. Just even before the race started, there's been an engine failure on track. Raikkonen's having really bad luck this season. He started in 2nd last in Australia and finished in 10th with 1 point, and now he's just forced to not start this race and having an engine failure at the end of the formation lap. That is really unexpected. As now we head onto the straight at the end of lap 1 of the Chinese Grand Prix. We're nearing the end of it. As we come closer and closer to Massa, as we head down into turn 14, up the inside of him, coming into this corner, we have overshot it completely. That's going to lose us the position to Massa, and we've got passed by our teammate Esteban Ocon as well, so that's not ideal as well, but we will try and come back from that, as now we head onto lap 2 of the Chinese Grand Prix. We're going to slipstream Esteban Ocon as we head down into turn 1. We go past Raikkonen's retired car. Well, we already did that, so I don't know why I'm saying it. Into lap 2. Oh, we're looking up the inside of our teammate Ocon, but not quite there. We don't quite get the move. As now coming through into turn 6. Are we going to go past the Force India? Well, I'm the Force India, he's a Force India. Anyway, onto lap 2 and moving on to lap 3. Sebastian Vettel sets the fastest lap. He is currently leading the race. As now we start lap 3 of the Chinese Grand Prix. Are we going to slipstream Esteban Ocon? DRS is now DRS is now enabled in this race. Here we go. We're going to get some good traction. Let's go up the inside into turn 2. Yes, we are. We're going to go up the inside. Esteban Ocon gives us space, and Ocon is the inside line as we head down into turn 3. As now we're going to get some nice traction heading down towards turn 6 into the hairpin. We're going to use some rich mix and some slipstream. Are we going to go up the inside? Yes, we are. We're going to brake late and go up the inside of Esteban Ocon coming into turn 6, and we get into P6. So a nice move from us on Esteban Ocon, but can Ocon fight? But he's trying to fight back into turn 7, but he doesn't quite get there. So very nice race so far, and for the first time for the replay cam you can see my helmet in detail in game there. Very nice colours. But now as we head down into turn 9, we've gone a little bit wide there. Is Ocon going to challenge us coming down towards turn 11? Not quite. So here we go. Almost going off at turn 11, sorry. And Pascal Wehrlein is out of the race. The second retirement of the Chinese Grand Prix now. The Sauber is out of the race. As now, moving on to lap 3 of the Chinese Grand Prix. DRS is available for Esteban Ocon. He's going to go to the inside of us, coming down towards turn 14. And he gets past us, but we're going to go switching to the inside. And we're side by side with Ocon into the hairpin. He's going around the outside of us. We're now going to go side by side down towards the final corner. Esteban Ocon is the inside line coming into the final corner, and he holds on to P6. But now we have the slipstream on him as we head down towards the pit straight. We have the slipstream on him coming down towards turn 1. We're going to go on the inside of him coming into turn 1. Not quite there, but we're still side by side into turn 1. And this is a great battle between the Force India teammates, and we get past Ocon on the inside into turn 1, and we get into 6th place again. So a nice battle between us, and well, very nice battle. It's actually starting to rain. We're starting to rain on lap 3, and we were battling in the wet on dry tyres. Not bad. A replay at the start now. Vettel got an absolute flyer. You can see Raikkonen stalling on the grid after his engine failure. Everyone couldn't, most people, I think Ocon could not overtake me on the start because of yellow flags from Raikkonen. And yeah, it was a comfortable start for the guys in front. Vettel led from Bottas, then Hamilton, then Ricciardo, then Massa, then me, then Ocon, then Hulkenberg, then Magnussen, then McLaren. I'm not sure that's top 10 or not, but we can see us going up the inside of Massa into turn 6, wheel to wheel. But Massa held it around the outside. There you go, Vettel's already way ahead there. And there we are coming through turn 7. And Ocon is right at the back of us at that point. As now we are in 2nd place at the moment after people potentially pitted for inters, because we are starting to understeer a lot now. So I think this lap is the crossover point for the intermediate tyres. Yes, definitely is. We've gone way off track there. We're going to lose some time to our teammate. That's a big mistake. We just understeered massively there. To come down towards turn 11, are we going to? We're going to understeer again, and we've slid there. That's going to lose us time and even a position to Esteban Ocon there. So we've actually lost the position to our teammate. Are we going to get him back onto the straight? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know what will happen. We're going to get nice slipstream, tyre status, and yeah, the engineer says that the tyres are not the right ones. So we're going to pit for inters at the end of this lap. We looked up the inside of Esteban Ocon into turn 14 there. He's actually gone a bit wide himself as we're going to go on the inside of him, and we try to get past him, but that doesn't matter because we're going to pit this lap for intermediates. We're going to come into the pits at the end of this lap for the intermediate tyres. It was raining. It was starting to rain on lap 3 when we were battling with Ocon, and now it's definitely raining, and it's wet enough for the intermediate tyres. So can the Force India guys do a good pit stop for us? Here we go. They do a good pit stop, but we've had to be held by a McLaren, a Renault and a Toro Rosso, so that's unfortunate there. As now we come out of the pits now, potentially in last place. I don't think we are in last because there's a McLaren obviously behind, and there's the Renault of Nico Hulkenberg getting out ahead of us. So we need to pass him very quickly, otherwise we will be held up. And yeah, to confirm, it is Hulkenberg. And there we are, and there's a Haas behind of Kevin Magnussen. So, Grosjean, sorry, Grosjean in the Haas. They are still on dry tyres. These two in front, well, Hulkenberg in front of me has still got the soft tyre. Grosjean behind me has got the soft tyre as well. Why have they changed to a soft tyre now, when it's clearly inter conditions? I don't know what the AI are quite dumb. So you head into the hairpin now on lap 7 of the Chinese Grand Prix. First gear, and now onto the straight. Hulkenberg is struggling for traction on those dry tyres, but he heads into the pit lane for a set of intermediates. There you go, confirmed from the Renault that Nico Hulkenberg has pitted for a new set of dries, or wet tyres. As now, here we go, he's going to be close with Esteban Ocon here. Get out ahead of Sebastian Vettel, who was the leader of the race, which was interesting. And we're going to go diving up the inside of Ocon, coming into turn 2. Yes, we are. We get past him into that corner. We are sliding off the track there. Now Ocon's going to try and get back at us. No, yes. Don't think he is. We got past him around the outside because the outside is the better line. Coming into that corner. The outside is the better line in the wet. And yeah, we are losing a bit of grip now. Hamilton leading the race on the softs. As now onto lap 8 of the Chinese Grand Prix, Ocon is going to slipstream us onto the straight. I think Vettel is also going to slipstream Ocon onto the straight, so it might become 3 wide on this straight. Here we go, Ocon has got slipstream on me. Now here comes Sebastian Vettel to the inside of Esteban Ocon, coming down towards turn 14. Is he going to get this move done? Here we go, coming into turn 14 now. Vettel is on the inside of him. Why did I just go wide there? I don't know why I went wide, because that's because we're in the position of Vettel potentially in a side by side with the Ferrari of Sebastian Vettel as he head down into the final corner. Side by side to the last corner, and Vettel has been squeezed out, and we keep second place in this race. But now Hamilton pits for inters, so we are currently leading the race. Just for a brief moment, because I think this is actually legitimate right now. But these Ferraris and Mercedes around me are going to overtake me. As I said, here comes Vettel around the outside coming into turn 3. Is he going to make this stick? Oh, that's close. Still side by side. And now side by side coming down towards turn 6. And Vettel is the inside line. Coming into turn 6 now, and he gets the lead. Yes, he does. He gets the lead of the race. So this is actually a legit position for me. But there's Ferraris and Mercedes behind me who are going to overtake me, so we're not going to come first, second or third, I reckon, unfortunately. On to lap 9 of the race. Vettel has dashed off, and as you can see, once again, there is a front-running car behind us. Valtteri Bottas is behind Ocon, but now Ocon has got slipstream and is going to challenge us to the outside as we head down towards the hairpin. The Force Indians are going to go side by side once again. This is a nice battle between me and Ocon. The last time we had a teammate battle in career mode was in 2016 with Grosjean in Mexico. And now coming into the final corner, Ocon has the inside line, and we get back past him into, well, he gets back past us into second place. And now we have the slipstream on Ocon as we head down towards turn 1. Are we going to get past him? No, we're not. And we've run wide there again, understeering off. And that's going to bring Valtteri Bottas an opportunity as he heads up the inside coming into turn 2, and he gets the move done. So Bottas gets past me, and we're down to 4th now. We are down to 4th, Bottas up to 3rd, and our teammate in 2nd place. This is a great race for Force India. This is a great race for Force India so far. 2nd and 4th, that's very good for them. And this is legit positions, because me and Ocon pitted for the Inters earlier than the other AI did, so it's actually good to see this. This is a very good race. I'm not sure if this is better than Australia. It probably is, with all the action that's going on right now. There's overtakes from the Mercedes, so they're going for a comeback from where they were. And this is fun. This is fun to watch. As now, Bottas slipstreams Ocon as he head down towards the hairpin. He goes to the outside of him, coming down towards turn 14. Is Bottas going to go around the outside of Ocon? Yes, he is. They're going to go side by side. Ocon and Bottas are side by side, and that is going to put Bottas into 2nd place. Bottas takes 2nd place. Vettel leads. Bottas 2nd. Ocon 3rd. Me in 4th. But are we going to challenge Ocon once again into turn 1? Slipstreaming him up the inside, maybe into turn 1. No, not quite. Not quite. Are we going to go back up? Are we going to go looking up the inside into this corner, maybe? Or there's plenty of space given by Ocon. We're now coming to turn 2. We're going to try and go for a switchback on our teammate again. But Hamilton, out of nowhere, is going to go up the inside of us as well. So there is action everywhere as Hamilton gets past us. What an overtake by Hamilton. Mercedes and Ferraris are charging through the field. They have got past me. Bottas got past me into turn 1 and Hamilton got past me into turn 2. So I told you this was going to happen. I actually told you this was going to happen. The Ferraris, we were actually legitimately leading, but the Ferraris and Mercedes were going to overtake us, and I said it. Vettel overtook us, Bottas overtook us, and now Hamilton overtook us. As now Hamilton slipstreams Ocon onto the straight once again. All the overtaking is on the straight, the back straight. Hamilton goes to the inside of Ocon, coming into turn 14. And now, first gear through here, we touch the back of Ocon a bit. They're side by side once again through the hairpin. Is Hamilton going to get this place? We are actually going to challenge him to the outside. Hamilton goes around the outside of Ocon, coming into the final corner. And yes, we do, and we go past Ocon, and we get up into 4th place as we have 3 laps to go in this really eventful Chinese Grand Prix. As now we're going to go looking up the inside of Lewis Hamilton, heading into turn 1, as Ocon looks back up the inside of us, coming to turn 2. Is he going to get the move done into turn 2? He's going to go round the outside. There's a little bit of contact there, but not enough to end our races. And we somehow hold it on our teammate. We hold 4th place, and now there's Daniel Ricciardo behind us. So Vettel passed us, Hamilton passed us, Bottas passed us, and surely Daniel Ricciardo will also pass us. He's in a faster car compared to the four-seater as well. So it's just an overtaking fest, but with Ferraris and Mercedes catching up through the field after the pit stops. That's all this is. And it's all happening on the straight, because once again we're onto the back straight towards turn 14, the hairpin. As now Ocon is being challenged. He's trying to challenge me maybe, coming down towards the hairpin. Not quite, he's getting closer and closer, but not quite there. As now coming into turn 14, into first gear, Ocon tries to challenge, but not quite. Ricciardo is behind, of course. There's a Toro Rosso also behind, but I don't think a Toro Rosso will get past a Force India. I doubt it anyway. As now we get some bad traction there, as Ocon pulls out to the outside. We're going to go side by side as we start the final lap of the Chinese Grand Prix. Ocon goes to the outside. We are side by side towards turn 1. We have the inside line into the next corner. Ricciardo goes up the inside, and we are off the track onto the grass. That's going to ruin our race. We have lost 2 positions. Ricciardo and Ocon are still side by side. Are we going to gain advantage of this? Is Ocon going to help us by squeezing out Ricciardo maybe? As now we're going to go side by side towards turn 6. Ocon holds on to the place, and Ricciardo's lost a lot of time. We're going to go up the inside of him into turn 6. We get into 5th place on the last lap of the race. What an eventful race this is here in China. We have overtakes everywhere, whether it's on the back straight, whether it's at turn 6, whether it's at the hairpin, whether it's at turn 1. There's just been overtakes everywhere in this race. It's been a very, very nice race, a very clean race as well. If we go on to the final lap, we're going to have some rich mix and some slipstream on Esteban Ocon coming down towards the hairpin. They're gaining on him very quickly as we're going to go on the inside coming to turn 14. Sebastian Vettel wins the Chinese Grand Prix for Ferrari. It's his 2nd win in a row after his win in Australia. Ocon goes for a switchback and he gets back past us. But now we're going to go side by side into the final corner. We have the inside line into the final corner and we get into 4th place. Ricciardo also gets past Ocon, and that was an eventful race. We finish in 4th place here in China. That was a very nice race. We just missed out on the podium, but we finished in 4th, which is very nice to see. Here is the onboard from Ocon's rear view. He tried to defend the inside, but we went up the inside of him coming into turn 14. And look at this, he went for a switchback as I went wide, and he got that one successfully. But as we come on the inside into the final corner, did we squeeze him out here? Oh yeah, I think we squeezed him a little bit, because that was what made Ricciardo get past him. So very interesting. So we finished in 4th place in this Chinese Grand Prix. Sebastian Vettel won for Ferrari. for the second race in a row. He won in Australia and he won in China as well. But that really was a race that came down to the wire between me and Ocon. Very eventful race. I'm out of breath after that, I think. Pretty much.
And having that confidence gets you on the
and there is Massa who finished in P9. He was battling with me at the start, but he finished in P9. He dropped back a lot. And there we go, the confirmed podium. Vettel is the winner from Valtteri Bottas, Lewis Hamilton in third for Mercedes. Very nice. They spray the champagne everywhere. And Sebastian Vettel takes his second win in succession in this season. Second win in a row for Ferrari. And there we go. Vettel wins by 6.6 seconds from Valtteri Bottas in second place, Lewis Hamilton in third, me in fourth, then Daniel Ricciardo in fifth, Esteban Ocon in P6. So that is 20 points for Force India. Carlos Sainz in seventh. I'm starting from 16th. That's a nice result. Stoffel Van Dorn from McLaren in 8th place from 15th. Very nice result from McLaren as well. Felipe Massa in 9th, and Nico Hülkenberg. Max Verstappen in 11th. Really bad weekend for him. Daniel Kvyat in 12th. Lance Stroll in 13th place for Williams. Lance Stroll in 13th. We're just waiting for to go down towards this corner. Magnussen in 14th place, ahead with Grosjean in 15th, Palmer 16th, Ericsson 17th. And the DNFs, Fernando Alonso, Pascal Wehrlein and Kimi Raikkonen. Kimi Raikkonen didn't even start the race. He got an engine failure just at the end of the formation lap. The Chinese Grand Prix, the driver standings, Sebastian Vettel with 50 points, leads by 32 points. Max Verstappen in second, and Valtteri Bottas in third, and me in fourth, all tied with 18 points. Then Ocon in fifth with 15, and then Grosjean in sixth with 15. Then damn it! Then the constructors, Ferrari lead by 17 points from Force India, then Mercedes in third, Red Bull in fourth, Toro Rosso fifth, Haas in sixth, Renault seventh, McLaren eighth, Williams ninth, Sauber in 10th. So, that was a very nice and eventful Chinese Grand Prix. I'm used to Italian for some reason because I recently uploaded the Italian Grand Prix in BRL 2017. So I'm used to saying that for some reason. I don't know why I'm used to saying that. I don't know why. 107 resource points after that to make us have 1,064. In the rivalry update, we beat Ocon. So we are beating him in the rivalry update. So very nice between him and me, between Ocon and me. And in the career score, so team approvals first, and yeah, we overachieved that race. We finished in 4th, and our session goal was 6th or higher. We beat Ocon. In the career score, we did pretty well there, but we got flashbacks unfortunately. We got 4,073, which goes to 9,467. So, hopefully you enjoyed that rather eventful Chinese Grand Prix. Overtakes were everywhere in this race, and it was full of overtakes. So, the next race is Bahrain. Should be out. I just want to upload this one quickly. So, see you guys in the next video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Click the bell button for notifications, and goodbye.